colleague, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real honor and a pleasure for me to say a few words at the start of the luncheon, having witnessed, like all of you, the excellent presentations this morning. The theme is really very relevant today, overcoming the barriers. Now, overcoming the barriers will take a very long time. And I saw that among the online persons among the persons who have followed the forum online, there were many people, younger people, many people from the young generation. And I think that's a very good thing, because as I said, it will take a long time to overcome the barriers, and we'll have to count on them also to do this. Peace economy. I think those are very closely interlinked, of course, peace and economy. Without peace, you cannot have economic development. And so it's good that we think how we can achieve peace also through economic development, knowing that economic development, the precondition for real economic development here in the Korean Peninsula, is peace. Now, peace in the Korean Peninsula is not possible without denuclearization. We all know that. So hence the importance, of course, to implement well the UN sanctions. Belgium is part of the UN sanctions group, as we are now a non-permanent member of the Security Council, and we have been working very hard this year, not only to make it able to continue with the sanctions while having the humanitarian aid in place, and it's very much needed in the DPRK, but also in drawing out the rules for all countries in the world to help to implement the UN sanctions. The sanctions are also, they are not enough. We cannot only think about the UN sanctions, we also need to give the DPRK a perspective on what happens after the sanctions. And the sanctions are needed indeed, they have to stay in place, if only to remind the DPRK what the international community is expecting of them. Comprehensive, irreversible, and very viable denuclearization. But we also need to give them a perspective, and that has been a main aim and a main focus of what we are discussing here today. That's why I'm so glad that this forum is taking place in Songdo. In Songdo, at the global campus, where several foreign universities were together. One of those universities is a university from Belgium, the Ghent University, who is also thinking at ways to foster the border economy and to engage the DPRK also economically once the sanctions are lifted. The mudlands here seem to be a very rich biosphere, and they are really well preserved because there's no economic activity between the north and the south for the time being. So Ghent University has a faculty here in bioengineering, and they have worked out a special technology to extract oil from seaweed and from plankton, and that oil can be used as biofuel in an ecologically and sustainable way. And so they are thinking, can we not do that together with our partners in the DPRK? And they have been partnering already with an institute in Pyongyang, but institutes in China are involved as well as the US and Russia. So it's really an international undertaking, which I hope that they will be able to materialize, to implement once the DPRK is deciding to come back at the negotiation table and really fulfill its promise of denuclearization. So there's only one example, and I think there must be many examples from academic institutions, from research institutions, from companies as well. And maybe this afternoon we will have an opportunity to think about this somewhat deeper and to focus on the economic part, how we can bring the dream of unification nearer. So I'm looking forward to very fruitful discussions this afternoon, and I've spoken much too long, so I end here with wishing you all a very nice lunch, and thank you very much for your attention.